Hello, I'm Rob and welcome to my first mini guide. And today's mini guide is from my home village of Eynsford in Kent. It's very easy to get to on the train. There are trains every half an hour from London and Bromley or from Sevenoaks to here in Eynsford. Now from here you can explore some of the fascinating things in the village and the surrounding countryside, and I'm going to take you on an easy circular walk to take in some of those sights. It's about 4 miles. Easy to do. I'm going to show you where to go. Okay, should we start? Okay, let's go. The first thing to do is to walk down the hill along the road from the station down into the centre of the village. And when you get to the bottom of the hill, you'll see the Malt Shovel pub on your right. You might want to pop in there for a drink at the start or maybe at the end. And then you're coming into the old part of the village. You need to look out for a sign that points to the left, and that's where you'll turn into the most picturesque part of the village. And you'll also see the old church on the right. So here we are at our first stop. This is Riverside, which is right by the River Darrant, which you can probably see flowing alongside me here. The river's quite high at the moment because we've had a lot of rain. Now it's a beautiful spot in the summer to sit here on the grass and have a picnic, but maybe a bit cold for that at the moment. Instead, just take in the views, maybe feed the ducks, or if you feel brave enough, have a little paddle in the water. Not for me though. Have a brief rest here and then we'll move on with our walk, but take in the views. A brief detour from the circular route is Eynsford Castle, which you can see just behind me here. It's an old ruined Norman castle, abandoned back in 1312, and it's now managed by English Heritage. It's free to visit if you've got time. It's got a unique curtain wall built around it. It's still in good condition, so feel free to have a little detour if you want to go and see that. And then we can carry on the walk. You need to look out for a sign, a footpath sign, and a little entrance into a field here on the right. I hope you've got some energy because we're going to go uphill now. Hopefully get some good views at the top. Oh, a little out of breath going uphill, but the views across the Darrant Valley start opening up. Just be careful, you've got to cross a railway line just here, and then we'll carry on. As you keep climbing on this path, it's perhaps now a good time to have a little breather and take in the views of the valley that open up. That's looking southwards towards Sevenoaks. The river goes down that way. You've got the hills, and then we've got the village of Eynsford behind us. You can see where you come from. And notice this old railway viaduct. It's a 9-arch red brick viaduct, and it still is in use today. It carries trains up to London and down to the Kent coast. But it's quite a feature in this valley, as you can see. We've made it up here to the top of the hill with some fantastic views. You might hear some dogs in the background. They're actually huskies, and they're over there at the Eagle Heights Birds of Prey and Wildlife Foundation. This is a place you can visit if you want. It's full of wild birds and animals, some domesticated ones too, like pigs. You can watch a flying display. You can even take an experience like a husky trek or a llama trek, or go and meet the meerkats. That's over there at Eagle Heights. If you're not stopping there, just carry on along the path, taking the views. Nice and flat now, the walk. Gives you a chance to take in those fantastic views of the Darent Valley. This little area is, as you can see, beautiful, and yet only 20 miles from London. You've got Eynsford, where we started, Shoreham, the next village, and Otford beyond there. Loads of walking opportunities, lots of different trails. I'm just taking you on a reasonably easy walk, about 4 miles, and we're, I guess, nearly halfway through it now. So we're reaching the highest point on the walk, and you'll know this by this tree and also a bench to sit on. Time to move on, but there's a cafe coming up soon. We're actually going downhill for a bit now, which is quite a treat. We'll be going uphill again shortly, just briefly, along the top of the hill and then down to the cafe, and then it's plain sailing from there on. Just over there is the golf course, the Lullingstone golf course. Nobody out playing there today, but we just carry on, just follow this path. Watch out for golf balls. We've been following the tops of the hills for a mile or so now in a sort of southerly direction. But soon we're going to turn left, go downhill to the much promised cafe, and then we'll be following the river back up the valley with a few more treats still to come. So don't switch off yet. Thanks a lot, cheers. Lovely. Right, time to move on. We're going to head back down to the river now and follow the river for a bit. There's a useful information sign here showing you some of the other walks available around here. But no, stick with my walk and you'll be fine. So let's carry on down to the river. Watch out for all the mud though. Oh yeah, pretty muddy. Hello. We're following the River Darent again for the next few hundred metres. As you can see, it's quite a small river, slow flowing, but it's packed full of fish and lots of wildlife around. Still very picturesque. This river actually flows down the valley, down towards Crayford, where it enters the River Thames. A gate here, but I think I'll just take the shortcut. We've left the river behind and we've rejoined the road, just a small country lane, and that's going to bring us to this amazing building here. This is Lullingstone Castle. It's been the home to the same family since the 15th century. It's not always open, but when it is, you can visit the World Garden, which is situated in the grounds, a garden showcasing plants from around the world. Looks quite impressive, doesn't it? But it's not open today, so let's not waste any time and head back towards the station. Now you can probably see the railway viaduct in the distance again, but here's our final treat of the walk, and it's in this strange looking building here. Let's go and find out what's inside. This is Lullingston Roman Villa. It was first built in about 100 AD, and inside you can see mosaics and remains of a heated bathhouse. And a specially commissioned light show brings the villa to life, and galleries display Lullingston's fascinating collection of Roman artifacts. It's worth popping inside. You need to pay to get in, but it's well worth it. From here I could continue back on this little road into Eynsford, but instead I'm going to take a right and a shortcut back to the station. Hope you're enjoying my tour. Not long to go now. We're just following this track back up to the main road and then along to the station. We've come out by the main road. Need to follow this narrow path along by the main road back to the station, so need to take care. Not long to go now. And here we are back at Eynsford station. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my mini tour, my first mini tour of my home village here in Eynsford in Kent. And it might inspire you to jump on a train and come and visit sometime and maybe do the walk that I've just taken you on. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. See you again soon. Bye for now.